been working on this vanity for a hot minute now, and well, I finally got the thing assembled to the point where the top is in, and just a couple days ago I was putting a spray can, rattle can finish on it. Well, after putting that rattle can finish, I still was not satisfied, and it's got 3 or 4 more coats after that. I lost how many coats of polyurethane are on this top, but I finally got it to my satisfaction. And then what I did is, well, I needed to caulk between the backsplash and the countertop. So what I used for that is this product here, Dynaflex 230. It's made for exterior window door trim seal. I thought it would be a good product to seal up here, down here. And now, well, finally, after many weeks, I get to set this lavatory here. And now what I have for this lavatory here is everything here is salvaged from a remodel job I was working on. This is a pretty standard lavatory and a Price Pfister faucet. Kind of a premium stuff. My best guess is this stuff is about 40 years old, and this thing is made in Uruguay. Boy, if you were to go out and buy one of these nowadays, probably be made in China. But well, anyway, where's that tag? Gotta show this tag. There. If I could figure out how to decode that, I would probably be able to figure out exactly what day and hour and this thing was made. But well, anyway, time to install this thing. And what I've done here is, well, I cut a hole that's definitely bigger than needed, and I need to make it, boy, if I don't set that thing just exactly so, I'm going to be looking at a gap here, there, or somewhere. And so I've laid out all this tape here so that when I set the thing, it will be just right. And what I'm going to use to adhere it is what pretty much everyone uses for this stuff is clear white silicone caulk. I did not want to use just plain silicone on here, so I wanted something with silicone, but anyway. And our instrument that we are going to install this with is a Cox caulk gun. And we got to close in on this. Cox. And somewhere in here it says made in England. Can you read it? Let's shine it up. Made in England. Boy, you run to the Home Depot nowadays and you try to buy a caulk gun, it's going to be made in China. So I'm hanging on to this thing. Anyway, we got to cut the tip off of this thing so that we can dispense this caulk. I really am not a big fan of silicone, but sometimes, well, you got to use it. Okay, we need to poke a hole through the end of that so that the caulk can come out. So this thing has a handy, we're going to do this. Up, and there we go. Now, I need to just put this stuff along here, along the edge. Oh boy. There's a little bit going on. And I don't want to put too much. Boy, oh boy, on the underside of that lavatory that I'm about to install, there was so much of this stuff just gooped in there. I scraped and scraped. I must have spent an hour just scraping. Anyway, I couldn't see just throwing that thing away. So, I mean, beautiful products. After cleaning it up, it looks still like brand new after 40 years. So we got our little layer of silicone in there. And let's set that aside somewhere. Okay, now here is the one new part I actually installed is these supply hoses here to make it down to, I ain't messing around with used parts here, brand new stuff, and I didn't have anything that size anyway. And it's easier to install this prior to putting the lab in than to try to work from underneath and install this later. So that's already in. Let's just try to drop it. Oh, here we go. The big drop. Let me hold it properly while I do this. And that would be, I need a good grip. Yeah, I smeared stuff already. Now what I want to do is land it right within all that tape where I laid it out and drop it in. Like that. And then just give it a little bit of a shake because it's not quite where I want it. Okay. And that's it. Now what we're going to do is wipe up our little messies that we made over here and let this thing sit overnight. I'm in no big hurry with this. I am definitely going to need to caulk entirely around the perimeter here, but I don't even want to think about touching that until I have first let the thing set. And with that, enough said, huh?